Hi there, thank you very much for looking at the TP bag. We'd like to show you very briefly how to use it, but I thought it would be a good idea to look at some of the feedback we received and to help you decide whether or not this is the right product for you. There are other people that are selling catheter bag covers on Amazon, and it's worth looking at. The most important thing is that you are happy with your purchase, and I know how important it is to have that simple privacy that a bag can have just in covering up your catheter bag. So look at the description. We'll show you how it works, and I'll also point out some of the feedback, and you can make a very informed decision. And the most important thing is that you are happy with the purchase that you have, and whether it's the TP bag or another product, that's fine. We want you to feel comfortable while you're out and about, or with your family or friends or whoever. So this is the TP bag. This is what you will actually get in the post if you choose to purchase this one. It's got the information on the back, and May will open it up. Can you open it, please? I'm afraid I'm a little bit unhelpful because I've only got use of one arm. But anyway, so this is the TP bag, and it comes with a pipe that you can detach from the main bag, and there's a little hanger here that you can use if you so wish. I choose not to use a hanger because I like to have it either lying on the floor or in a bag if I'm travelling around on my scooter. But May's going to take the hanger off, and then everything is hook and loop, so it's very easy but firm to use. The material is very strong, 100% cotton. It's not too flimsy because we don't want it to start folding up, or if it's on the pipe, it's just riding down the pipe. So it's firm enough to actually hold on the pipe. So May now is going to put this particular 2,000 milliliter bag. This is a typical 2,000 milliliter catheter bag. The only difference you'll find, a 2,000 milliliter is 2,000 milliliter. You may find that there are different shapes. So all you do, say they're sort of more oblong or whatever, you just need to fold the sides in of the oblong bit, if you like, and it'll fit very nicely into a bag that is not too big. It's a good size, so it doesn't actually look out of place. Obviously you can buy bigger bags if you wish, but May's now going to put this particular bag into the TP bag. While she's doing this, and please do watch while she's doing this, because this is a 2,000 milliliter bag and it fits in nice and snugly. Some of the feedback we've received, and I want to address this one in particular because it really concerns me. I want constructive criticism. The positive ones, we'll leave those. They speak for themselves. Often it would look like we're talking about two different products. But so what May's doing now is pushing the pipe through the top of this bag. Look, because she's now put that 2,000 milliliter bag in there. It fits lovely. It's in there, okay. And now she's going to put the pipe. Two ways you can do this. You can either thread it through here, and it will go through. But the pipe itself does open all the way down with the hook and loop. So this time we get made to separate the pipe. This is great because you can take the pipe cover off. If you don't want to take your catheter bag off of your foley catheter while you're in the shower, you can just take the pipe off, and that can hang outside the shower. And you could even put that in a plastic bag if you wanted to. but this now is going to go. May's going to put the pipe on, and there. So May's going to put the pipe on. She's doing it from the top up this time. Whichever ways best suits you. Anyway, so this is some of the feedback. Bearing in mind, as far as I'm concerned, but I want constructive criticism. I designed the bag for myself. I've used it now for 2 years, and it suits me just fine. And because I designed it and made one for myself, I felt it would be a really good opportunity for other people to be able to have a good, strong, workable bag that it's not expensive and will actually do the job it's intended to do. However, this is really important. Some of the feedback we received, one of them says, totally useless. A catheter bag could not be used as advertised with any of the 2-litre bags available. Totally useless. This is a 2,000 milliliter bag. I've used, and I've had to use different shaped 2,000 milliliter bags, and all I do is just fold it a little bit, some of them, fold them a little bit just to put them in the bag. The whole idea is to actually disguise the catheter bag. Second one, I'm either, so she said, not something I'd recommend to a friend. I'm either dumb, incompetent, or just plain mucky, but because it seems there is no simple way to hook this thing without tying it in a knot. I'm not quite sure what she was trying to achieve. If that's the only way, then my 2-star is accurate. Otherwise, it doesn't get good reviews for describing how it should be put together. Really, though, I did go to college. Now, I'm not quite sure what she was wanting to tie it onto, but in all these cases, I've written back to them personally and said, would you please advise me of what we can do better, or what was it you were trying to achieve, just so we can get some of the feedback. Then we had another one. Bag is too small for regular size, fits a leg bag. I think what she's trying to say is that she assumed that this was going to be, or it was designed as a leg bag, which it absolutely is not. A 2,000 milliliter bag is far too big for a leg bag, in my opinion. And so she said, too much trouble to deal with. Well, that's a constructive criticism. She may just find that putting this on, or putting this in a bag and putting the pipe around it is too much. Well, that's fine. If she can find a better way, that's absolutely fantastic. Then we had, this bag did not work for us. Did not fit a regular size foley bag. Also not easy to insert the tubing. Just didn't work for my home health providers. Unfortunately, missed my 30-day window of opportunity to return the bag. Two ways of fitting the tubing. You either just thread it through, or you do as May did, you open it up and push it around the pipe. Now, the reason why that is a good idea is because if you want to keep your catheter attached to your bag, you can actually keep it attached, and you can still wrap the pipe around there, and it really is not difficult in my opinion. But okay, you might find that it's too much. A couple more. Doesn't fit. Bag doesn't fit in it. Again, I would have written back and said, would you tell me which bag doesn't fit? Because if I come across a bag that really it doesn't suit the TB catheter bag, I would like to make sure everybody knows about it. And the final one, which really concerned me, but it actually isn't on the feedback. It's actually a person returned the bag, and in the comments it says that it said the bag is too small to enclose a full-size foley. I don't know whether there may be bigger size foley catheter bags, but this is a 2,000 milliliter catheter bag cover, and it fits fine as far as I'm concerned. Description states it will. So he's saying the bag is too small to enclose a full-size foley. Description says it will. The material is poor quality. This is a very strong 100% cotton bag. And then it says design does not reflect item received. Amazon should look at the product again before selling. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to take out, and I hope I don't offend anybody doing this, I'm going to take out my bag that I'm using right now. Now this bag is at least 1.5 years old, and I use, I alternate 2 bags, and I use it 24/7. I'm totally, always permanently using my catheter. Now this bag is actually, okay, so I'm sorry about the marks, but you can see I had no idea, I didn't think I was going to do this, but the quality is still actually really sound. And let's deal with the there's the hook and loop system. This is after about 1.5 years, and then you simply empty it out, and then you put it back in again, and then I'm sorry, I hope you don't see any fluid, and you fill it back in again, close it up, and I put it back on my scooter. But I hope you found this useful. I think really the reason for doing this is because the most important thing is that you have a product that you are happy with, and you can get out and about and be more private, be more discreet, and have a good look at the description, have a look at the other descriptions of other bags being sold on Amazon, and make an informed decision. And if you're not happy with any of the products you buy, you can return them. But what I would ask is that you are clear about what it is it didn't do for you that you expected it to do. That would make it really helpful for us, and make it helpful for other potential purchasers. Thank you very much indeed, and it's goodbye from me, Steve, and it's goodbye from me. Bye.